These days, everywhere you go, you hear the same thing. We are shifting from 3D to 5D. Spiritual teachers say it. Energy workers say it. Even people who don't follow any path, they feel it. Something is changing. But what does it really mean? What are 3D and 5D? Who said we're going somewhere, and why does it feel so personal? To understand this shift, forget everything you've been told. Forget science, forget meters and dimensions. 3D is not about space, it's about perception. It's not where you are, it's how you see. In 3D, you believe you are your body, your name, your story, your job, your passport, your background. You live as a character in a game you didn't choose. The world seems external, powerful, and unchangeable. There are rules, systems. You must obey, survive, fit in. There's competition, comparison, fear. From day one, you're placed on a conveyor belt. Kindergarten, school, job, retirement. No one asked if you wanted to play. 3D is the matrix. You live to meet expectations. You measure your worth by salary, appearance, approval. You think your value depends on what others say. You chase love. You fight for safety. You wait for a chance, for someone to notice you. But nothing changes, because the system runs on fear. Fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of being yourself. In 3D, you don't live. You react. You follow. You survive. And over time, you forget the most important thing. You were not born to obey. You were born to remember. You may never have heard the words matrix or 3D, but if you live by someone else's rules, wake up with anxiety, and constantly feel not enough, you're already inside it. The matrix doesn't have visible chains, it has beliefs. Family comes first. Money isn't everything. Don't stand out. Do what everyone does, and you'll be fine. But fine for who? You work a job you hate. Live in a home that doesn't feel like yours. Spend time with people you never chose. And convince yourself it's okay. Because everyone else is doing it. That's the trap. The matrix doesn't break you openly. It teaches you to break yourself, with a smile, with a degree, with a mortgage, with a routine. You believe others know better. Doctors, parents, bosses. You hand over your power like a password. And when life falls apart, you don't ask how to leave, and you ask, what did I do wrong? But it's not about doing wrong. It's about forgetting who you are. You're not a function. You're not a profile. You're not a number in the system. You are a conscious observer. And when you remember that, the game shifts. The outside world stays the same, but something cracks inside you. You pause. You stop running. You ask, what is really going on here? And that question is the beginning of the exit. At some point, you just can't anymore. You can't pretend. You can't perform. You can't live a lie. This isn't depression. This isn't failure. This is the shift. You wake up one day, and everything feels off. Values collapse. Everything that once made sense now feels hollow. Security now means danger. Truth feels hidden. And you start searching. Information. People like you. Anyone who's seen behind the curtain. But you can't unsee it. You can't go back. There's only here. Now. This moment. And the choice you make in it. 5D is not for the elite. Not for saints. Not for gurus. 5D is that shift from reacting to creating. From I am this body to I am the source. You stop waiting. You stop needing permission. You stop proving. You don't say why me, you ask what in me created this. You no longer chase love. You realize you are love. You don't try to fit in. You radiate, and whoever can't match your light disappears. You stop explaining who you are. You simply are. You no longer beg the world to give. You choose, and the world responds. Because now you remember, you are not form, you are frequency. You walk into a room, and it shifts. And when the system collapses, when countries divide, families break, cities disappear, you don't. Because you see clearly, none of this is you. Not the clothes, not the car, not the house, not the plan. All of it is temporary, convenient, but not you. You are what watches it all, what chooses, what creates, and that's the moment. The Matrix has no power over you, because you're no longer afraid. That's what 5D is. Not perfection, not magic, just pure alignment. You don't impress, you express, you breathe, you trust, you build again. Not from fear, but from freedom. You don't cling, you don't beg, you just are. And those still stuck in 3D, they argue, they blame, they judge, they stay behind the mask. But those who woke up don't wait for change. They become it. Even if they have nothing, they're free. Because zero is clean. Zero is theirs. And there is no fear in zero. 5D isn't a goal, it's not a new religion, it's a memory. You simply wake up and you realize you've always been here. You don't become someone else. You take off the mask. You don't fly into the clouds untouched. On the contrary, for the first time you truly touch the earth. You're no longer searching for answers. You become the silence where they are born. You stop proving. You stop chasing. You stop comparing who achieved more. You sit on the floor, maybe in the corner of someone else's apartment, with a cup of tea, with yourself, no tasks, no schedule, and you feel peace, a kind you've never felt before. You stop being part of the crowd and become yourself. You look at the world not through fear but through the eyes of the Creator. You don't ask, you don't explain. You simply radiate. And it's not loud, it's barely noticeable. But the people around you begin to change. The air changes, the space shifts, because you've become an anchor of reality. The world is no longer outside. The world is now within. And everything you want comes not through struggle, but by the right of your inner clarity. You can go anywhere. You can start again every day because now you know the most important thing you carry within you, and no one can take that away. Ever. This is 5D, not light, not clouds, not magic, but a simple, radical, powerful truth. You are alive. You are here. You are the source. And the entire world is now built from your eye. Thank you for being with me. See you in the next video.